Round three goes to the Lakers. They take a 2-1 series lead. Lakers made some great adjustments, a suffocating defense, and a 30-8 run in the second, a big third to break open this game and take a 2-1 lead, James.
Yeah, it was very impressive second quarter. The first quarter wasn't quite sure if, the defensive assignments have been, picked up. They were getting some shots, but then I think the collapsing defense in the second quarter, AD getting up on the three-point shooters, they weren't allowing those Klay Thompson or Steph Curry to come off those picks without any help. They did a really good job of rotating to get to the shooters. And AD, of course, with 4 blocks and the way he dominated inside, that got them going in the second quarter. They had some steals, 10 steals total, deflections, and then they got out and set the pace. And they got some easy buckets, and they got the lead, and it was a good defensive performance tonight.
James, it's beginning to look a little bit like 2020, just a little bit. That Laker defense was so good in the middle 2 quarters. Remember last game, it was Golden State that ran away with the game because of those middle 2. And great response by the Lakers. They got absolutely blown out in game 2 up in the Bay Area. Come down tonight and stick Golden State with their own blowout. I mean, that's just a huge turn of events right there.
Listen, I think before we get into individual performances, you got to credit Darvin Ham, the staff, and the entire Laker team for the adjustments they made. I mean, we gave all that credit to the Warriors because that's what the champions do in Game 2. They came out with a different game plan. I thought the Lakers going to the Lonnie sub, Darvin, that was a nice idea. Lonnie, fresh legs, did a really good job coming off the screens, chasing guys, doubling at the right times, and just playing a smart basketball game. Really impressive the way Vando and Reeves were switching so they could then switch on the screens. AD coming up more to contest Klay's open threes so he wasn't walking into him. All those little things, Big Game James, is like a chess match, right? So you got to credit the Lakers.
Yeah, it's one thing to play with maximum effort, which they do most of the time. But when you're playing a team like Golden State, not only do you have to have maximum effort, you have to play really smart and know what they're trying to do. And in today's game, I think they had their antennas up. Some of those quick hitters that they were getting, especially Klay, when Draymond passes, sets a pick, they come off for quick hitters. If no one's there to help, they get those shots. But tonight, I thought that they were switching some, they were collapsing. Sometimes even 2 people stunning at the shooters, especially Curry and Klay. And, I just thought that was really good to stop that at the front of their offense and force guys like Wiggins and Poole and other guys to take the shots. They did a good job of that.
Brez, I thought Draymond Green was so good defensively in Game 2, and we've seen it over the last 9 years so many times, what he's able to do, how he's able to disrupt what a team wants to do offensively, and how he played AD in Game 2 was a big factor in how that game went. Now, AD was missing some easy shots that he usually hits. Tonight he hit those early on, but also it was Draymond who got in foul trouble and Draymond that got frustrated. So that's just kind of the way the game flowed.
Yeah, Draymond, 2 points tonight. Yeah, that's all he did tonight. What a big turnaround for the Laker front court. JaMychal Green, no longer the element of surprise. He had 2 points as well. AD's defense, it must have been an odd number game, Geet, because he was definitely on tonight, as he has been throughout the playoffs, James.
And, Brez, you know what was shown right there that you're not going to see it maybe in this box score? You'll see it in some analytical stuff, how many deflections he had. Ball going to Steph on a wide open 3, deflected out of bounds, now we get to reset. That happened a number of times. And listen, he was banged up, there's no question about it. I mean, he got the shot to the ribs when he and Draymond got tangled up. Fell hard a couple of times. It's a physical series, but him not coming out of the game and him not getting much rest, you got to tip your cap to AD. Listen, he heard a lot about it over the last 48 hours. There's no question about it. Anything on TV, anything on the radio, everyone likes to, point out everything. When he has a bad offensive game, he turned it all around tonight again.
He did, and it really didn't, he started out a little slow. I wasn't quite sure if he was going to get up on some of those shots.
All right, guys, let's go back downtown. LeBron is with Mike Trudell.